If death is the only thing that is promised, what would stop me from making these videos? Absolutely nothing. Good afternoon, evening, morning time, my groove-tastic people. It is your boy, the Don, Keyshawn, bringing back some groove-tastic moves, thinking about early morning missions on purpose and success to our own personal journey. Today is February the 18th. It is almost 10 o'clock. We are deep into scavenging. We have already been through half of this month. This year is already running, man. I'm telling you. I'm thinking more so now. Things are really easy. It's easier than what you think it is. Life is so easy. This stuff is easy, bro. We have it way better than our ancestors. We have it way better than our predecessors. Like, people think nowadays it is hard to get yourself in an environment or in a skill or in an ability or whatever you want to get yourself into. It's actually much easier than what you think it is. Don't overthink it. Because once you start overthinking, then that fear-based mindset starts taking control. If you got up this morning and you were able to look yourself in the mirror, you were able to get another opportunity to get it right. You were able to get another opportunity to build a skill, to learn something new, to be able to venture something new, to talk to somebody new, shake hands with somebody you ain't never met before, or be able to do something and build something within the skills that you are acquiring, either at a job, either on the side, either what you're learning, either in school. What is your ability? Your ability is something that you are trying to get yourself forward to the next step in this journey, right? Some people right now are still trying to figure this out, still trying to figure out this avenue, still trying to figure out, what am I doing here? What is me? Why am I here? And I think the most important thing is to get rid of immediate gratification. Immediate gratification is what is absorbing this society nowadays. This society is just all about immediate gratification. Even based upon the dopamine that we get from our cell phones, which is why I am one to say, I think social media is such a benefit to have, because social media allows you to talk to people all around the world, which is great. But social media is such a mind suck. Like, gosh, it's brain malfunction everywhere, just everywhere, because the human brain, the attention span of a normal person is like 3 seconds. 3 seconds, bro. By the time a person looks at a video, they already know if they're going to stay on that video, yes or no. They already know it. By the time they see it, they're like, oh, this video, click, or this video, swipe. You know, that is phenomenal to me, right? I personally think we have gotten away from the form of just being us, you know? And the attention-seeking mind of the idolized social society we live in, immediate gratification is something that is so prominent that we need, right? Even now, like, I do a lot of my tasks through Notion, right? I think Notion is such a great platform. I really do tasks. I don't do goals. I realize goals don't work. We're going to talk about that during another video, but I'm going to just be upfront. Goals, we all have goals. You know, everybody wants to have a goal. Everybody wants to have $1 million. Everybody wants to have a big old house. Everybody wants to have this or has that, that's great and all. How do you get there? How do I get to $1 million? First, I gotta start off with $1. I gotta start off with $10. I gotta start with $15, $20. Then I can build and get to $1 million, or get to $1,000, or get to $500,000. Whatever I gotta do. I feel task is way better for that objective. So, where I'm getting to, Notion. Notion has allowed me to be able to attack tasks. So I fulfill about maybe 20 tasks a day up front, 20 tasks. 20 tasks is easy because we do it every single day. It could be as small as brushing your teeth, washing your face, folding your cover, making sure that your kids eat, making sure that you eat, making sure that you fulfill your job, or whatever it is, right? So when I'm aligning to this immediate gratification, I'm still fulfilling that immediate gratification within myself because I'm still tracking, right? It's these little baby wins that we see. It's this little win, just a little smidge win, but it's a win that builds on top of a win, on top of a win, on top of a win, on top of a win. So all of this immediate gratification is allowing me to unlock my own true self, my own true purpose, because I'm starting to realize who I am and my ability. So if you want immediate gratification, that's great too. If you don't want immediate gratification, I do recommend doing something like that sort, just doing a little task flow, keeping yourself up to date. I just want to say, if you're wanting to chase and believe in the things that you want, you got to be able to find the things that you want. So this requires you to find yourself. This requires you to be able to dig deep. Sometimes you got to go in that cave. Sometimes you got to look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I don't want to do that same thing I did yesterday. Sometimes I got to turn my back and go another way. I got to go another direction. Sometimes going left isn't always the right direction. Going right isn't always the right direction either. Based upon my personal opinion, because it all is personal opinion in the end, I do believe that a person must understand themselves. Once you understand the critique thought process of the critic we call our thoughts, once you understand these things, you are able to change them. Because the only thing that is based upon your life status is the reflection of what you think your reality is supposed to be. A person doesn't really understand the physical magnitude that we possess. The things that we can do, the choices that we can make, the things that we could create by just thinking these thoughts and putting them into action, writing it down and looking at it every day and being like, wow, watch it come to life, watch it come together. I think that's something to look into. I think that's something to believe on. If you could believe in yourself, to actually see it through, those days of falling asleep late, waking up early mornings, everybody else is out partying and you down in the books, down in your computer, down in your notes, down writing down in the studio, down in the gym, you are in it. I guarantee you, while they are worried about how they're going to get to the next step, you have already gotten there. You have already gotten to that next point in your life. You've already seen what your trajectories can go to. But it starts small. It starts with those little baby wins. The little baby wins no one sees. As soon as you get that, your life goes. Because in the end of the day, what are you going to do with your life? What is the game plan? What's the end all outcome? Because if it's a goal that you want to achieve, how will you get there? Or what does it look like? Write it down. Make it plain. Every time you think about it, every time you put it in your mind, every time you talk about it, every time you just even sniff about it, it comes into your mind. You want that to happen. Make it happen. Because the only thing that's stopping you is you. Y'all be smooth like water out here in these streets. Because it's another day to get it right. You better look yourself in the face and say, yeah, it's my time, buddy. Peace.